Welcome back. You've joined a journey where language becomes alive, not through textbooks, but through real human stories. Through these voices from the past, we learn English, but also something deeper: how to live, how to feel, and how to overcome. Today's story is not just about strength. It's about a man who broke barriers with his body, but moved hearts with his spirit. He was more than a fighter. He was an artist, a teacher, a philosopher of life. This is the story of Bruce Lee, the man who turned pain into power and motion into meaning. Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco in 1940 during a brief tour by his opera singer father. But he was raised in Hong Kong, a city full of noise, tension, and movement. From the beginning, Bruce didn't fit into stillness. He moved fast. He thought faster. He was not just active, he was alive. As a child, Bruce was playful but often angry. He got into fights on the street. He clashed with school rules. Teachers called him undisciplined. But inside, Bruce was carrying something heavy, an energy that no one taught him how to manage. He was also constantly watched. His father was a famous actor in Chinese opera and film. By the age of 6, Bruce himself had already appeared in his first movie. But the camera didn't calm him. It only made him more restless. As Bruce grew into his teenage years, he got into more fights. His mother feared for his safety. He was too bold, too quick to throw a punch. Eventually, he was introduced to martial arts, Wing Chun. Under Master Ip Man, Bruce began to understand something for the first time. That movement could have meaning. That power could have purpose. That silence could be stronger than rage. He trained and trained, not just to win, but to understand himself. Fighting was no longer just survival. It was discipline. It was poetry. It was a language of its own. But Hong Kong had become dangerous. His mother, worried he would fall into a violent life, sent him back to America. At 18 years old, Bruce left for Seattle with only $100 in his pocket. No fame, no name, no promises, just fists and fire. Bruce arrived in the United States as a stranger. He worked odd jobs, washing dishes, giving dance lessons, cleaning restaurants. But he carried something with him that no one could take away: belief. He believed in movement. He believed that martial arts could be more than tradition. It could be a way to grow, to express, to heal. While studying philosophy at university, Bruce began teaching martial arts on the side. But he wasn't just repeating ancient forms. He was creating something new. He began to teach Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. It wasn't a style. It was a way of thinking. Bruce believed fighting should be free. No fixed positions. No strict rules. Be like water, he said. Adapt. Flow. Find your form in formlessness. He opened martial arts schools. He taught students of every race, background, and gender, which upset traditionalists. In the 1960s, many believed that Asian fighting styles should not be taught to non-Asians. But Bruce refused to limit his truth. He believed that knowledge belonged to everyone. At the same time, Bruce wanted something more, a way to reach hearts, not just bodies. He turned back to acting. But in Hollywood, he was rejected again and again. Producers said Asian actors couldn't be leads. He was offered roles as sidekicks, waiters, and villains. He refused. He dreamed of telling real stories, not just throwing punches, but showing depth. No one listened. So he returned to Hong Kong. And there, everything changed. He starred in films like The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, and Enter the Dragon. Suddenly, the world saw what Hollywood refused to see. An artist, a thinker, a man who moved like lightning but spoke like thunder. He became a global icon. But fame did not slow him down. He trained harder, pushed further, wrote deeper. He filled notebook after notebook with thoughts about life, death, fear, and freedom. He said, "The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering." But just as the world was opening its arms to him, Bruce's life ended. In 1973, at just 32 years old, Bruce Lee died unexpectedly. His death shocked the world. There were questions, theories, grief. But no one could deny what he left behind. A legacy, not just in martial arts or movies, but in mindset. Bruce Lee showed us that true strength is not about muscle, it's about mind. It's not just about fighting others. It's about fighting for yourself, for truth, for freedom. He reminds us that limits are often lies, that movement is a language, that pain can become power. So if you feel like the world is trying to put you in a box, break it, be like water, and keep flowing.